The premise to this piece is isolation, loneliness, the essence of alone. 5 letters, ALONE, 2 P's in a pod with their backs to each other. Uni, sociality and community were all the A for allure. I was sure I would leave for my new home and be B in my new home, just surrounded by blacks and yellows. I thought all my friends would be ACS. I thought I'd get hauls, picking my fair share of fish in sea. But you see, I got a house, and these blacks and browns made me feel anxious, and I was already a year behind. I wasn't standing out, but I wasn't fitting in. I was a king without a queen, ruling the in-between. I was forever the 7, the 8, 9, infinitely out of the loop. 7, 8, 9, never mind. I came here and my thoughts are never mine. I don't feel like myself. 2 P's in a pod with their backs to each other. I was L for longing for love because I'd been finding it hard to love myself. While you always see me smiling. My friends will tell you, I'll make you laugh, show them teeth and close them eye whites. My friends are, so I suppose I white. Black people questioning my actions like why? Social outcast in nets for love in the sea ahead of me. But in my mind it's dark so I can't see where I'm heading, G. 2 P's in a pod with their backs to each other. I came here on top, then I started missing classes and alarms and oh shit, I'm late again. Maybe I should get out of bed, but I won't again. I'll be here till 4 p.m. because I can't bear to wake again. I can't bear to be awake again. I just need me one more minute of dream again because I hate it here. I hate it at home. Memoirs of a lonely fellow who didn't want to be here or there. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere. 2 P's in the pod with their backs to each other. I quit my job to come here and now I'm ending for not good with money. Never picking up when the 084, 033, 084 no caller ID calls. Can't count how many times I've been over my overdraft. Dunya got me thinking these things are only there to trap you. Can't rely on home because home has an absent father. And if I'm honest, self-dependency is what I'd rather. And I really wish I could be a bigger brother, a better one, to my little sister. Buy that bike she needs. Bring her down once a month like I promised. Breaking promises more than I'm breaking notes, so I guess nothing will ever change. Some days I just want to go back. 2 P's in a pod with their backs to each other. If you ever wonder what it'd be like if you weren't feeling these things, if you weren't so anxious so often, forever in this bad mood, if you weren't too sad to think, too down to get up, what would life be like if you weren't really a socially rejected socialite? If you actually went to your socials, if you could feel less and do more, if you were more attractive, mirror image reflected in your selfies, if you could be with yourself, never by yourself, if you could smile genuinely and mean it in the club, nigga, I ain't got no worries. If you weren't jealous of everyone because every last one of them seemed to be every bit happier than you. The premise to this piece is isolation, loneliness. 5 letters, all 5, ALONE. I was feeling these things, but really my words are only surface scratching. And I felt like the only one. I felt like I couldn't tell anyone because no one could even begin to understand, but you see I had a best friend. And after years I found out she was feeling them too, in her own way. But you see, really, she was just the air above my sea. We were joined at the hip. Never not talking to one another. We were just 2 P's in a pod with our backs to each other. And that's that.